Welcome to Bookmas, day 18. 8 winter hobbies that you should try out this year. Hello, my wellness darlings. Hello, my cozy bookworms. Welcome to Bookmas day 18. Today we're going to be doing something really fun and really exciting. I'm going to be doing a bunch of my cozy winter hobbies, so I figured I'd take you guys along with me and we could do some cozy hobbies together. Let's get right into it. As you guys know, one of the first cozy hobbies that I absolutely adore doing is reading. Yes, I know, lame. I have a reading channel. Of course, one of the cozy hobbies I love to do is reading, but something about reading in the winter just makes it extra cozy because you can cuddle up with a heating pad, a blankie, you can put on like beautiful twinkle lights, have the ambient music going, and it just makes it such an experience. So, first cozy hobby is going to be reading. We're going to start a book together. This looks like it's going to be another cozy habit that I very much enjoy, especially in the winter time, which, don't judge me, it's stretching. Now hear me out with this one, okay? In the winter, well, in general, it is so important for everybody to be stretching. It is essential for, honestly, living a good life, like living a life that feels good in your own body, because just with how life is, we all get so tense and so knotted up and everything. And by stretching it out, not only does it help with relaxation, but it also helps to actually heal your muscles, and it helps to elongate your muscles, and it helps you to feel better in your body, get rid of all those aches and pains, helps you to move better, helps you to have more mobility, all that fun stuff. So, big advocate for stretching. Big advocate for stretching in the winter because with the cold weather, everything tends to lock up, everything tends to want to get shorter and tighter. So, stretching, but in a warm environment in the winter, can be such a cozy habit. And since it is extra cozy, since it is currently morning time, I'm in my pajamas to be super cozy for this video. And we're gonna make it extra cozy. I'm gonna do it in front of the fireplace, big fireplace. I'm gonna put on a YouTube video to watch so that I can just relax and like zone out and enjoy my YouTube video. We got like the Christmas tree on and our Christmas lights going, so it's gonna be nice and cozy. Got my robe on, I'll have a blankie, and we're just gonna stretch and feel good. And yeah, take care of our body a little bit. It's such a cozy hobby. Like, I feel like people don't necessarily think of stretching as a hobby. Most people don't necessarily think of stretching at all. But I don't think they really think of it as a hobby, but it can definitely be a hobby, especially if you make it fun. Get a comfy mat or a comfy blanket, put on something on TV you like to watch, or some music you like, or something like that, and really just make it like a whole experience. It can be quite a fun hobby, especially in wintertime when everything is so locked up. You want to be feeling good in your body and actually expand a bit. So let's go cozy stretch. Okay, so stretching done. It felt really good, but also I am so super tight. I really need to add more stretching into my routine, which hopefully isn't like going forward. But yeah, stretching is such a cozy hobby, especially if you make it extra cozy. You can do it anywhere, wear whatever you want. You can do it while you're watching TV, you can do it in bed, you can do it on the couch. Just move your body, stretch it out a little bit, keep it warm while you do it, just breathe through it. But yeah, that's another cozy hobby I absolutely love. Another cozy habit that I love that I just recently started getting into is coloring. Well, I just recently started getting back into coloring. Obviously, most of us colored when we were kids and whatnot, but as an adult, I always heard that coloring was such a good habit for wellness, and that, like, given the suggestion that you should try coloring, you should get an adult coloring book, give it a try, and I did give it a try. I gave it a try several times. I had several different adult coloring books, tried different mediums, all that kind of stuff, and I apologize for noise. And it was just never really for me until recently I discovered alcohol markers, which I became obsessed with. Alcohol markers are such a fun way to color because I feel like it's just such a satisfying way to color for me. Yes, it's a little difficult. They don't always like blend perfectly, but I don't even care. The satisfaction of the alcohol markers makes it so worth it for me. And then I found cozy adult coloring books. So they are fun and cute, but they are like easier designs. They're nothing like those crazy mandalas that they were trying to sell us 10 years ago as adult coloring. That stuff, I see that, my brain gets overwhelmed. I'm not going to be relaxing when I read that. I'm going to be stressing out because there's just so much in there and I'm already overwhelmed in life. I don't need to be overwhelmed in my hobbies, right? So I found alcohol markers and cozy coloring books, and I fell in love with this hobby like I'd say within the past 6 months. This is actually my first like coloring book. This is my first set of markers. This is my second set of markers I just got. Second coloring book, obviously. Roll call. But yeah, recently fell in love with this hobby, but I really, really enjoy it. And I think it just goes to show that sometimes a certain craft, you might not think it's for you, but it might actually be for you. You might just need to find how it's for you. So like for me, it was these coloring books that are easy and cozy and alcohol markers, whereas for someone else, it could be those complicated coloring books and colored pencils, or it could be something completely different. And I'm just saying, like, if you think a hobby or you think a craft's not for you, maybe it is, and maybe it's just a different form of that craft that you need to do. But anyways, cozy coloring, coloring in general, alcohol marker coloring, absolutely accept, absolutely love. Another winter hobby that I think is a really fun one, especially because like you're trapped indoors, so might as well like cuddle up with some music or a movie and color, right? So I'm currently working through my advent calendar book for Christmas, and I was naughty. I missed a few days. I'm not sure how many days. I'm going to count how many days I missed, and then we will see what I need to color. Yeah, that feels accurate. So I have 4 days. Well, I missed 3 days, which means I have 4 days to color. That's a lot. I don't know if I'm get there. There's only 8 days till Christmas. Holy snot. 18, 19, 20. That's crazy. It took me like a week. Okay, so we have to do day 12. Yeah, and there's 2 for each day. So that's going to be something. We have day 13 to do. We have day 14 to do. And we have day 15 to do. Oh, I'm counting the wrong way. So we have day 12, day 11, day 10, and then it was day 9. Day 9, which is so cute. I'm so excited for this one. But yeah, so we have 8 pages to color. I'm not sure if I'm going to get them all done today, but we are going to get as many done as we can. It is currently just shy of 1 o'clock, and I feed the cats at 1:30, which means we have 30 minutes to color what we can, and then we'll check back in after that. So let's get coloring. I'm like trying not to rush. I want to get them done, but like if I don't finish, I don't finish, you know? It's not like tomorrow is Christmas. Catch up this weekend or whatever if I need to. It's just, I know I have so many to do. I'd like to get at least 4 done. So then like it's not too overwhelming because every day I get 2 more. So then like tomorrow if I get at least 2 done, and then I'll still only have 6, like 4 and 2 each day, so 6, you know what I mean? Or if I get 3 done. I didn't think about that. I'm so OCD that I don't know if I could stop and just do like one and not the other for a certain day. I have to do both for both days because like that's how it's set up. How can I just do one? I was peer pressured into feeding the cats, but I got 2 done as you saw. We have to finish number 3 up now. I have Christmas cookie reinforcements. So we're gonna finish up number 3, and then that's number 3. And then that's gonna be it for today. We got 3 done. I'll take it. Did I think I was gonna get all 6 done? No, I'm not delusional, but I can be hopeful, right? Anyways, let's finish this one up, color it, eat the cookies, then move on. Those are 4 of my top cozy hobbies that I love to do, especially in wintertime. And since the day is kind of coming to a close, I thought I'd tell you guys about 4 more hobbies that I love. We're just not gonna have time to do them today. So let's do a quick chat about them, shall we? One cozy hobby that I love to do that I'm trying to incorporate into my daily life, and that is journaling. I find that journaling can be such a release, and it can be so cozy to just sit down with your thoughts, with yourself, and just journal for a while. What I love about journaling is that there's a bunch of different ways you can journal. So you can freeform journal where you just write down your thoughts. You can gratefulness journal where you write down a list of everything you're grateful for. You can just brain dump journal where you just write without any kind of like rhyme or reason, just anything in your head, you just jot it down. You can do like a bunch of different kinds of journaling, affirmation journaling, any kind of journaling you want. And I think it's so fun to sit down and get a little bit creative and dig into your brain a little bit. I feel like so many of us try to avoid what's going on in here, and I think it's so important not to do that. It's so important to actually dig into your own brain and dig into your own thoughts and feelings and emotions and soul and all that kind of stuff. And journaling is such a good way to do that, and such a cozy way to do that because it's very personal and you can make it all about you. You can light candles, you can do whatever you want. Just, I love journaling. So that's another cozy habit that I think is great for winter time because, again, you're stuck inside. So why not sit down with a little notebook and just see what comes out? Another cozy hobby that I love that I find I tend to gravitate towards in winter, and it's just because, again, I'm stuck inside and I have more time sitting around, that is puzzling. I am a huge fan of puzzling. I think it is so fun, and it's a great way to just kind of get lost for a while. You can put on a movie and you can just, or like a podcast, you can just kind of zone out and just enjoy yourself, get lost in like someone else's creativity. Like someone created this, broke it up into pieces for you, and now you get to put it back together. You get to work that logical part of your brain, you get to work like the creative part of your brain, you get to focus on patterns and colors and problem solving and all this different stuff. And I think it's such a fun way to kind of challenge yourself, but also be cozy at the same time. Like it's such a cozy habit because you literally snuggle up for hours. Snacks, TV, music, whatever you're into, guilty pleasure drink, of course, and you just puzzle. And it's so fun. So I love puzzling. It's definitely a hobby that I can get lost in and completely forget like what time it is and what I'm supposed to do. So be careful with that one. That's why we didn't puzzle today. But I love puzzling in winter. Another hobby that I absolutely love to do, which of course you can do anytime, but I think it's so fun in winter because with it's cold out, you want to turn that oven on, and that is baking. I am a huge fan of baking. I'm not much of a chef, I will admit, but I am a baker. If you need something baked, I'm your girl. You want cookies, you want a cake, you want anything like that. It might not be the fanciest, it might not be like those crazy high-end fondant craziness kind of stuff, but if you want it to taste yummy and you want it to be good, I'm your girl. So baking is such a cozy hobby because you can just make whatever you want and then you get to eat it, which I think is so fun. So absolutely love baking, and I definitely want to incorporate that into my life more because I tend to forget that I love that one. A final cozy hobby that is a very, very broad and general one, and you can interpret it however you want, and that is learning. I think learning is such a great way to spend your time, and there are so many options for learning nowadays. You can read nonfiction books, you can go online onto YouTube or onto the TV onto streaming and find an educational channel and learn. You can do research on your own, on your phone, on your laptop, anything like that. And you can learn about any topic you want. You can go on social media and you can learn. There's so many different apps where you can learn different languages. You can learn different skills, and it's just amazing. I think that it sounds funny to say learning is a hobby, but it is a hobby. If you want to continuously improve and change who you are, learning is such a hobby that will get you there. And I think that it's such a good one because it's so broad and it's something that you can do all the time and that literally anybody can do because we all have interests and we all have things that we want to learn about, that we want to improve upon, that we want to know about. So I think learning is such a fun, cozy hobby, and there's so many different avenues to get it done, which I think is amazing. And with that, my friends, we have 8 winter habits that I think you should try out this winter and that I know myself I will be doing. We're continuing them since I know I already like them, but I know I will be doing them this winter and I think you guys should do the same. So if you do, please let me know down in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. But yeah, those are 8 of my favorite winter cozy hobbies. I think taking time in winter to just have a hobby and do some fun cozy stuff like this, that's like not to get you ahead, but just to like enjoy life. It's so important because winter is a time to slow down. And having cozy hobbies in winter, they just pair well together. Yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. I'd love to hear all your cozy hobbies down below. Are they for winter? Are they for any time of the year? Let me know. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. And I will see you guys in my next video. I hope you guys are having a fabulous December. Live well, read some books, and go discover, my friends. Bye. Bookmas Day 18.